Hey you guys, so like I said, I'm going to show you guys how I make I call it world famous because I think it's delicious, fruit salad. To be honest, I don't remember where I got the recipe. I may have been on Yumly, I may have been on some other site and just found it, but once I kind of got the hang of it, I have no idea where I get it. So today I'm going to use strawberries, blueberries, mandarin oranges, and pineapples. And so the pineapples and the mandarin oranges did come out of a can. I did rinse them and drain them, but obviously the blueberries and the strawberries are fresh. If I was thinking ahead more, I would have cut some of these strawberries ahead of time, but I'll just show you. I'll cut a few and then I'll cut the rest later. And you'll also need honey and lime juice. So you can use juice from a fresh lime. I just keep lime juice because I like putting it on my tacos. So I always buy the bottle, so I have enough. So first we'll start with the blueberries, right? So I kind of eyeball this. I have no idea exactly how much I put in here. It depends on how much fruit salad you want, obviously. So I just kind of put it in, and you can always add as you go. But I love this fruit salad because I'm gonna add my mandarin oranges because it's colorful and the kids like it. And you can also add bananas. The problem I have with adding bananas is that bananas go brown, and aesthetically it's not that cute. Like, I don't enjoy it. I don't put all the pineapple in it because that's a lot of pineapple. So there's that. Normally the kids are around, so they eat half the fruit before I even get to it. But I like making the fruit salad, especially if let's say the strawberries have been in for almost a week and you got to do something with them and you don't necessarily want to freeze them for smoothies. You can do that too, but I do not usually because I have frozen strawberries. And you can cut this as small or as large as you want. I usually cut it smaller for the kids, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna cut them a little bigger, just in fourths, and you just throw it in here. So anyway, I like it also because it's colorful. You can also add kiwi. I've added kiwi before. The problem I have with kiwi is peeling it and then cutting it. Peeling is so tedious, and so usually if I'm making this fruit salad kind of on the fly, I use these four things that you saw: blueberries, strawberries, mandarin oranges, and pineapples. And so I usually keep a can or two of the blueberries and the mandarin oranges and pineapples. I usually keep them around. So I will probably order another can of each now that I see that I have used one. It's also really good at parties. Like, this is a really good party bring thing, right? So if you don't know what to bring to a party and you happen to have some fruit in your refrigerator, or you want to go get some real quick, this is a really good, easy, quick something to bring. People really like it. Kids really like it, so it's especially good for a kid's party. But yeah, it's colorful, it's easy, it's simple. It's things that you probably have in your pantry or refrigerator anyway, if you are a fruit eater like me and in our house. So one thing I don't use is grapes. I don't know why I don't use grapes. I've never seen grapes in an actual fruit salad. So if you put grapes in a fruit salad, comment and let me know what that looks like and what that tastes like. And I'm trying to hurry up and do this. Because like I said, I should have done this a few minutes ago. So anyway, you cut these, keep cutting. Even when sometimes when I get my strawberries and after I wash them, sometimes I will cut them, just cut the stems off so that I don't have to do cutting the stem and cutting them up all at the same time. And these are really good. So these will be really sweet with it. And you can also put this over quinoa. You can put this over yogurt and make, a little parfait, a little fruit salad parfait. So and you can make that ahead. So if you put some yogurt in and put this on top the night before, you have a really tasty snack in the morning, or if you need a pick-me-up in the afternoon. So it's one of those things that you can grab and go if you're prepared, and I love the idea of being prepared, especially when you're meal planning and prepping, especially if you're busy, if you are a professional, if you've got kids, if you just don't have time. Remember, I'm like the queen of I ain't got time, because I don't have time to do a bunch of this stuff. And it's easier to just prepare, give it a little time ahead of time, last one, and you've got it ready for you. You can probably make these in a mason jar. And so maybe I'll do that. Maybe next week what I'll do, I'll grab some yogurt from the store. I'll make another fruit salad, because this will probably be gone by the end of the weekend. And I will do some parfaits, with a little granola. I don't make granola, I'll buy it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we've got our strawberries, we've got our mandarin oranges, our blueberries, and our pineapple. So now for the fun stuff. I gotta get my bowl. Let's add a little more blueberry for fun. Why not? New bowl. And I'll make a fork. And I'm going to grab a tablespoon, because the actual recipe calls for a tablespoon of honey and then like 6 or 7 teaspoons of lime juice. And I usually eyeball this, but for the sake of this, we're gonna measure for real. So 1 tablespoon of honey, and that way it's not too sweet, right? Because the fruit will sweeten up. And the reason I've learned to eyeball this is because I never get the whole amount of honey, because honey is so sticky. Now, I have also tried this with agave, and I have tried this with maple syrup, and it doesn't taste the same. So I encourage you to keep honey. I recommend local honey, like this one comes from somewhere. Honey Local Hive, Florida. LR Rice, I try to go local if I can. Okay, I'm not gonna measure out 6 or 7 teaspoons. I'm just gonna squirt it. So I think it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix this up. You're gonna stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. And what will happen is the honey obviously breaks down because of the acidity of the lime juice, and you get a nice little, it's not a vinaigrette obviously because there's no vinegar, but it's a little dressing. It's a nice dressing. I don't know if you can see that. Now it's a little more liquidy, and I just stir it until the honey, the thickness of the honey is all gone and it's all mixed together. So let me get a spoon. So it makes, I don't know how much that is. It makes a little bit of a dressing, again, because the fruit is going to sweeten up the whole thing anyway, right? So what I do is you just drizzle it on top. Drizzle it, drizzle it, drizzle it, drizzle it. Again, depending on how big your fruit salad is, you're going to want a little more maybe, or a little less. I use the same bowl every time so that I know how much that I'm going to use. And so I gently fold this over, mostly because I don't want to ruin the mandarin oranges because they are delicate. So here we go. Oops. And you just fold it over until it is mixed together. And you can either serve it right away, or you can put it in the refrigerator. And I happen to have a small taste tester here that just woke up from his nap. So I'm going to let him taste some. Go get a spoon. Do you have, no, go get a spoon over here. Go get your spoon. Don't mind find my son. He's supposed to be napping, but he's not anymore. What? Close my drawers. Yeah, you get to taste the fruit salad. You want pineapple?
I want a little of everything.
Okay, there you go. How is it? Good? Okay, you can get off camera now. Sure, have any. Hold on. Anyway, so that's it. So that is what I call my world famous fruit salad. I like it. It's colorful. If you add kiwi, it has a pop of green in it, which is delicious. So you want a little bit of everything too. Why do you have your blanket?
Because I was cold.
Okay, so you should be in your room then if you're cold. Not out here. Here, so you can go. So I can turn this off.
Yeah.
There you go. Goodbye. And that is my whole life. So anyway, world famous fruit salad. I don't know how many people this will feed. This won't last through the weekend at my house. So enjoy. In the comments, I will just drop the ingredients, I guess. And you give it a try. Let me know if you try it. Tag me in your posts if you try it. And let me know what kind of variations you use. If you use kiwi, if you decide to put it in a parfait, if you decide to put it over quinoa or something like that. Play with it. Have fun with it, because that's like the joy of doing really easy things, is that it can move from place to place. So anyway, for more tips and stuff, hit me up if you have any ideas of things that you want me to try, things that are easy, things that are kid-friendly. This is definitely kid-friendly, party-friendly, adult-friendly. It's everybody-friendly because everybody likes fruit salad. So yeah, hit me up. Talk to you soon.